All right, it's Thursday, everyone. I'm Andrew Dow. Time for a Happening in the Hamptons podcast, our weekly breakdown of the Hamptons market, new listings, and events on the East End. We are sponsored, as always, by New York Title Abstract, the Hamptons' leading title insurance firm. Visit NewYorkTitle.com. Mr. Steve Glick, Dave Rutiner, and today, return guest, always a pleasure, Ed Gaetjens. How are you, sir?
I absolutely love being here. I'm glad that I could do it, but my partner Jen's away.
Yep.
Because Jen is a fantastic mother, and she's also a fantastic daughter. She's going up to Westchester to pick up her mom.
Nice.
To bring her home for the weekend here.
Because it is Mother's Day.
Because it's Mother's Day.
Big weekend.
It is Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to everybody in advance.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
I always appreciate the energy Ed brings to the show, to the office.
Well, thank you.
To the
Me
morning,
too.
you know.
To any,
He's
any
like
room.
a human
To
cup
any,
of coffee.
to any
you know?
room.
He's like, yeah, just caffeinated, ready to rock and roll. So we were talking before we hit the record button. I always tell people that, what's that saying? There's like 6 degrees of separation in the world. Mm-hmm. And I always say there's 1 degree of separation in the Hamptons. Chances are that somebody you know knows another person you know. Like it's very tight-knit. And so I've always said, you know, that if you want to be successful in business out here, you have to, your reputation's kind of everything. And that goes, what goes along with that is this idea of sometimes deals come and go, and sometimes deals come around. But there's a real importance to, in life, I think, but also in business, not burning bridges. And you have a story you wanted to share about that.
No, it's interesting because I mean, obviously, you know, I've been doing this for a short number of years compared to some of the other agents out here, but I try to always like bring a caring and bring a love all the time for people. And sometimes, you know, you have a listing and you lose it, or you'll get a listing from somebody else. But I try never really to burn bridges with people. And, you know, last week, someone who I lost the listing from, you know, came to me. He said, "Hey, you know, we did this without you, but hey, would you be interested in coming back?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, man. You know, I want to be there to help people regardless. And sometimes, you know, things happen, but I always want to be available to help people because that's what I do and that's who I am."
No, but when they told you that they didn't want to work with you at the end of when you had the listing before, how were you emotional?
Yeah, I remember. I get into it. I'm into it. I love my clients, and I don't look at it as a transactional way. I'm trying to be transformative with people, and it hurts me, but I pull it back in and I wish them luck and I move on and hope that in the future we'll still stay friends.
Yeah, sometimes you can't take it personal either. You just have to say, look, it's a business decision, and you always have to tell them, hey, look, the door is always open. If you want to come back, you'll welcome them with open arms. And it looks like in this situation that it's all going to come back around. So
the door is always open.
You can't burn bridges.
The sun is shining on Eddie G.
On the good and the bad. You know what I mean? How
Absolutely.
you treat people, how you end things, or how you leave things off can be the difference on whether it comes back in a positive way or a negative way for you.
You know, and everybody like when you in the Hamptons, it's kind of like small town living out here. People think of this as this mecca of the rich, but you drive around and you see people and you beep the horn at them. It's small town living out here. I love that.
You see a lot of same faces, a lot of same cars around.
Yeah,
you know
especially if you're local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a good story. So moral of the story is be kind to everybody, you know?
Absolutely.
Especially as traffic picks up this summer. Be kind.
You know that.
Let's talk a little business. You're a busy guy. You got a lot of great listings, a lot of new constructions. What do you want to highlight today?
I mean, a lot of great stuff. Absolutely. 109 David White's Lane. I can't, there's something about this house that I can't believe it's still around. You know, at 5395.
In the village, in the heart of Southampton Village.
It's
right there.
4,200 square feet. The gentleman who was the GC on it was a buddy of mine from Farrell Building. And if you walk into this house, you will see the craftsmanship, the quality, everything.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Absolutely.
So, you know, this house, it's surprising me it's still around, but I'm around.
What's unique about this house is that you have that double driveway, right? You can access through the front, but also on the side. You have that detached garage, but then you have this like covered pool house area.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you can really do anything back there. It's great for
Yeah.
entertaining. And it's kind of unique in Southampton Village. This house, brand new construction, ready to go. You can move in tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah.
we had the office meeting there, and it was just such
Everybody
a
loves it.
warm house, man. I mean, we enjoyed it. It's like we were all in the living room. You had the music going. You could look out at the pool.
7 bedrooms.
like, wow, this is
You
what
got
it's all
7
about.
bedrooms in
Yeah,
there.
all en suite. Even the basement,
wow.
the basement bedrooms are en suite. Unheard of.
If you looked at this house
Wow.
from the street, there's no way there's 7 bedrooms in there.
Yeah.
No way. It's so thoughtfully designed and thought out. I mean, it flows. It's perfect.
And the great thing is, like in Southampton Village and the surrounding areas, there they max out the house. So this
Yeah.
house is maxed out at 4,200 square feet.
But that's fine. But you still have, I mean, you still got like green space on your lawn here.
Plenty
You
of
walk,
room.
you walk to
Backyard.
everything.
It's
You
great.
walk right into the village. You're right there.
Yeah.
Love the house. Come and see it. We'll have
What
an
else
open
do you
house.
have, Ed? You got a couple new construction.
God, 54 Sawaset in
Another one.
Bridgehampton Village.
Walk
Another
right
one.
into Bridgehampton Village.
Yeah, I mean that place. You're coming in at around 6,500 square feet on 3 levels. 0.6 of an acre, massive backyard. I mean,
I
this
love
place is
these
another
pools
one.
that have the built-in hot tub with like the little lounge. That's
Nothing,
cool.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nothing
the hot
like
tub
that.
just pours right into the pool.
That's really neat.
So this is 54 Sawaset, new construction. You also have another new construction home there on Middle Line Highway in Southampton, 116 Middle Line Highway.
Okay, this place, I can't understand why it's still around. 1995. No, I know you guys laugh at me, but I can't understand
It
it.
is absolutely beautiful.
Under
All
fi-
3 of these listings
under
are
$5
absolutely
million bucks.
beautiful.
The
It's
owner-
absolutely
the owner
beautiful.
asked me,
I just
what-
like
what
the
can we
way you
do?
sell it.
He's like, what can we do with this house? He's
Patience.
like, well,
Have patience. It's going to
have
sell.
patience, but he put in closets, he put in a gym, and he's selling it with the furniture. Gunite pool, covered porch, outdoor shower, outdoor kitchen. Come on.
Look at the details in the hardwood too. You know what I mean? I mean, this is
Amazing
really
house.
thoughtfully done.
Ed, you have another new construction on Grove Avenue. Okay.
This place, we dropped the price from 5,795. Another place, fully furnished, all the closets done. Okay, this house. I mean, you want quiet?
Yep, I do.
Off of Ocean View Parkway, you can't hear a pin drop out there. You hear the leaves rustling, maybe a deer running around, a little fox. I saw a fox there the other day, which is pretty incredible. Which means absolutely good luck when you see a little red fox. This house, again, 7
Relaxing
bedrooms,
spot.
coming in around 7,000 square feet on all 3 levels.
And the amenities. You got the movie theater.
You got a movie theater. You got a covered porch outside. You have an outdoor kitchen, gunite pool, spa. I mean, again, come on, furnished.
The list
cold
goes on
plunge.
with
You
you.
got the cold plunge there.
Keeps going. Cold plunge, sauna. Come on.
I love it.
That's fantastic. Ed, so you got all these are new construction homes ready for summer. They're all completed. There's no construction happening. You could just come in, see them. You have plenty of open houses. Pick which
Be
one
around
you
this
want.
weekend. We'll
Yeah.
be around Saturday. Sunday's Mother's Day, so maybe we may take a little pause on that for the moms.
And then you have a couple that are just breaking ground, right, on Peconic Bay Avenue.
These two, Tara Capri from Nest Seekers, and I have them, and small lots, great houses, close to everything. Walk down the end of the block, the little Peconic Bay, a beautiful little beach there.
Oh, that's where we did that social media thing.
That's what we did.
Those
social
are
meat
great
thing.
places. That's
Those
a
are great
location. Yeah.
locations.
So a lot of people are on social media and they see you on Instagram and Facebook running around at all these new construction sites. The one that stands out to me is that you're constantly visiting 131 Narrow Lane in Bridgehampton. You're there.
Yeah.
We're seeing it in online over every week. We're seeing the updates from you. Tell us about 131 Narrow Lane.
Listen, it's worth it because that is a super unique house for the Hamptons. That again is on a small lot, obviously walkable to the village. 5 bedrooms, but an infinity pool right off the great room, and the great room has this vaulted wall of glass that you just look out on it. This is such a unique, property, and that's why I want to be there and just show the updates to it because I think someone's going to fall in love with that house. I mean, I have. I've fallen in love with that house.
I actually hadn't seen the renderings. I'm looking at them now.
You got to come and
I've
see the
been there,
house. You got to come in and see the house. The house is just fantastic.
That's really cool. Last time we were there was snow on the ground. I think they
Yeah.
were just pouring the rebar for
Yeah.
the pool and everything. Another great listing.
So Ed, where could people follow you online? Because you are talking about and highlighting all these amazing properties. People want to start to know, how can I see the updates? How can I follow you? What's your Instagram?
I mean, listen, at 63 years old, if I thought that I was being followed on Instagram and doing these videos, I'd have been like, "What are you crazy?" But I guess
You're out there, man.
I'm out
You're
there, so
You're making
why not
waves.
do it, right?
Yeah. So to follow Ed is at Edmund Gaetjens.
Yeah, that's me at Edmund Gaetjens.
EDMUNDGAETJENS. Give Ed a follow.
Yeah.
You'll be happy you did because he's making some great videos.
Did you ever go by Edmund? Did anyone ever call you Edmund, or are you always Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie G.
Eddie G. Edmund Gaetjens. But look, it's a great follow. And you're also not just reviewing houses, you're reviewing restaurants. And there was a great one on here you just recently did at Shippy's in Southampton.
That place is
gotta go
place is
We were
amazing.
just there for lunch yesterday. It's unbelievable.
Let me tell you something. So, I have a real my buddy Joe Farrell, who's like he likes to go to the nice restaurants, but I brought him to Shippy's. We've gone back there 3 times in a row.
Woo.
The food there is insane.
What do you
I
like to
love
order
it.
there?
Great
Oh my
vibe.
God! Any
schnitzel?
Jaeger schnitzel,
He likes the schnitzel.
sauerbraten, pork ribschen, bratwurst,
Okay.
weisswurst, you name it, they got it there. I love that place. John Betts, the owner. Stop in and see him.
So you're reviewing restaurants and then the house that's in the neighborhood, right?
Why not?
You're bringing it all together. And
Why not?
You have a new one coming out. We were just talking about, you went over to where? North Sea Tavern?
North Sea Tavern. I did a great one over there. I love that place. You're talking about the no pretense place in the Hamptons in North Sea.
Yep.
I love that place.
Oh.
Where do you see it? You're gonna
Stop on in. All
You're
right.
gonna love it.
I hear good things. All right, Ed.
All right, good. Let's go to Steve. Steve with the numbers. What do we got?
All right. Well, this week, 22 listings went into contract. This time last year, 33 listings. We're looking at a decrease year over year of 33%. 2 years ago, there were 24 listings, a decrease of 8%. And the breakdown of the 22 transactions this past week, 1 between 15 and 20 million, 2 between 5 and 10, 4 between 3 and 5, 8 between 2 and 3, 6 between 1 and 2, and 1 under $1 million. Dollar volume, 70 million. Last year was 109, decrease of 36%. 2 years ago, dollar volume was 105 million, decrease of 33%. So don't be alarmed with all these decreases. There's still plenty of activity happening in the Hamptons with 22 listings and 70 million in contract in 1 week. It's pretty good, if you ask me. But the big takeaway were the new listings that came on. 33 new listings came onto the market. So that increases the inventory by 11 listings. And the breakdown of the 33 new listings, there were 2 over 20 million, 1 between 15 and 20, 2 between 10 and 15, 2 between 5 and 10, 7 between 3 and 5, 2 between 2 and 3, 10 between 1 and 2, 7 new listings under $1 million. So that's pretty cool to see. Inventory's at 1,718 total listings, 1,361 active, and 357 in contract. So inventory again keeps coming on in the 30s. 30 new listings are every week is what we're seeing, and some good activity in the Hamptons as we round out. This was the last couple of days in April and the first few days in May. So we're about less than 20 days till Memorial Day, and the weather is shining today, and I'm looking forward to Mother's Day this Sunday. Hopefully the sun stays out so we can enjoy being outside. But, Memorial Day is around the corner. I'm telling you, it's going to come, and it's going to come quick, and it's going to be busy.
Nice. Ed already gave us a couple things to do, a couple places to go. But Mr. Dave.
It's Mother's Day.
No.
It's Mother's Day weekend. There's a lot of really, really cool restaurant specials this weekend. At the top of my list is Navy Beach in Montauk. I got married at Navy Beach, so I figured I'd say Navy Beach in Montauk. They are doing a 3-course prefix for $60 a person plus tax and gratuity, and moms will receive a complimentary mimosa or a glass of rosé.
There you go.
Then also on Shelter Island, Leon in Shelter Island, very, very special. Leon, where's that song? Leon, very special restaurant in Shelter Island, is also having Mother's Day specials and they're having extended hours on Mother's Day, so they'll be open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. For their Mother's Day special. Then also you have Gurney's in Montauk is having a Mother's Day special with never-ending Bellinis, Bloody Marys, and mimosas while enjoying a coastal buffet. and Nick and Tony's, as well as having a Mother's Day special. I mean, the Mother's Day events just go on and on and on and on. You can find all of these specials on Hamptons.com. Also, if you want to keep the party going on May 9th, the Mother's Day weekend edition is called SAG Saturdays, and they're having visitors and the community to experience Sag Harbor through a day of shopping, wellness, dining, live music, tastings, and discovery. Some highlights for this include mini facial massages at Dragon Hemp Apotherapy, Reiki healing sessions at Lialo, Mother's Day crafts with the Shine Studio at Kid Squid with live music, and a dumpling pop-up. So Sag Harbor is going all in on Mother's Day, apparently. So you could head there on Saturday.
Sag Harbor's popping this weekend, is what they say.
Sag Harbor is popping.
Fire.
Always busy, man. Yeah. Doesn't even matter what time of year it is.
I just saw they're putting a rag and bone in Sag Harbor.
Yes.
I guess the tide is changing.
Yeah, the
Sag
rag
Harbor
and
shall
bone.
be East Hampton soon. And
Right next to a jean bro denim where you can get very expensive jeans.
Great.
Yeah, it's great.
And then if you want one more thing to do, May 8th, the Children's Museum of the East End, which is a great place to go with your kids, on Friday, May 8th from 5 to 6 p.m. They will be having a one-of-a-kind art bar for moms and their kids to go and, make really cool pieces of art that you can bring home to your mother.
There you go.
So there's a lot of really nice things for Mother's Day. We all love mothers.
Can I give a quick shout out to the admins at Saunders?
Sure.
Of course.
I want to tell you something. Like, obviously, you see I have these listings and new construction, but these men and women here do an amazing job putting in all of our things, and they work so hard. And we close here at 6:00 at night, but easily you'll see them here till 7:00 sometimes if they have to work for something that we're working on. And I got to give them a shout out. They just do an amazing job.
It's a really nice thing
Amazing
to
job
say.
here.
Good team here. No doubt about that. Nice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, good deal. Anything else before we let you go? I know you got things to do today, so
No, I appreciate having me in. Thank you.
always
guys.
a pleasure. All right, we'll call that a podcast. Everybody have a great day. See you next week. Enjoy your Mother's Day. I'm Andrew Dowd. That's what's happening in the Hamptons.